on, we're live. Hey everyone, so welcome to On-Tech. It is January 17th, Thursday. We're 20 minutes late because Jay's not here, so blame it all on Jay. So when you see Jay next time, say, don't travel again without giving us proper instructions on how to set all this stuff up because he failed. So it's all his fault. But I hope he's having fun in London. He was at Oracle Open World in London this week. Both days that he gave us a report back from the show, said it was awesome. 350 scans, something like that, some big companies stopping by, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, on Tech this week, so I'm Jason, and we have two new guests today, trying to mix it up a little bit, get some young blood here on the YouTube. So guys, want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Travis, first time on.
What do you do?
I'm a business development representative here.
Okay.
And I'm Dave, first time as well, business development rep as well too. So
we're diving into the young pool here, get some more viewers. So hopefully all the BDRs, you better be watching. So
there you go, guys.
Find out. So what we do here on Tech, guys, is we crack a beer and we talk a little bit about things that are happening in tech news. So first off is the beer. We always start with that. So this is a beer called Neverender. It's from Austin Street up in Portland, Maine. So if you know Portland, Maine is a very bursting beer scene. You talk about Bissell Brothers, Allagash, some of the older ones, but now you've got Good Fire and Long Live and Austin Street and Battery Steel and Foundation and all sorts of ones. So this one is from Austin Street. It's a double IPA, 8.0%. So we're going to crack that and see how it goes. And so with that, who wants to do the honors? Who wants to kick off the show?
Sure,
Right.
go for
Why don't
it.
you start with yours, Travis?
So the first one is kind of a cool one. Nike just released, if anybody's seen Back to the Future, you remember the shoes that Marty McFly has that tie themselves. Nike kind of came out with that. They're called the Adapt BBs. So they're not only a self-lacing shoe, but they connect to Bluetooth from an app. So you can, through Bluetooth, you can adjust the shoes accordingly to, your foot size, the tightness, however you want to do it. So yeah, they are currently not actually on the market. They will go for $350. They'll come out on February 17th. Our own Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics actually wore them in the game last night. That was kind of their debut. So it's called, they're calling it the Earl self-lacing technology. So with that, the app will connect to the Earl technology, and then you can adjust the tightness and whatever you need from there. So definitely some futuristic stuff. They're calling it evolution from footwear to firmware. So definitely kind of taking that next step in footwear technology.
Would you buy them?
For $350, I'm kind of past my basketball days. Back in the day, maybe. If I tried them on, then maybe I would. But
yeah.
I think I'm kind of past that.
Yeah. You?
Yeah.
yeah, probably same. I don't think I
probably take a
swing
pass.
it really.
Yeah.
I'm not really a sneaker guy, so yeah, I wouldn't buy them either.
Yeah.
But hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's really good.
It smells nice, tastes nice too. Nice. Cool, Dave, why don't you kick off one of your topics?
Cool. So yeah, for mine, I got Johnson & Johnson decided to partner with Apple to see if their Apple Watch can help diagnose or figure out if someone's more susceptible to kind of heart diseases. It looks like with the introduction of the new, there's a heart rate monitor currently already in the Apple Watch, so they've built this app that's going to kind of go over a course of years and study, what could predispose people to it more, figure out if there's a better way to track it and whatnot. So I believe this should be kicking off soon here. But yeah, I mean, pretty interesting. Apple diving more into the healthcare world and definitely probably for the better.
Well, it makes sense, right? They need to try and diversify their offerings.
Absolutely.
And so jumping into new technologies, new businesses, new areas, it's one way to do it. By extending the use of their technology, which they're familiar with. So it makes a lot of sense there. And if it can help people from preventing heart attacks, or at least detecting heart attacks, or strokes, or whatever it may be, obviously I think that's a good thing. So.
Do you think this kills you think this is going to hurt the Fitbit? Obviously, though, because, it's becoming, not only just an Apple Watch, but exactly what the Fitbit was before, right?
Yeah, I would think it probably would. I mean, again, Apple Watch and Fitbit are probably the top two competitors in this type of realm and whatnot. So if this adds one extra thing for the Apple, and especially with iPhone sales being as bad as they are, that's been all across the news the past week or two.
Exactly.
So.
They need to try and generate new revenue streams. So this is the way to do it. We'll see what Fitbit does too, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Partner with someone as well. And Apple Watches, I mean, they're kind of expensive. They're kind of bulky, so some people don't like those. I have a Fitbit Charge 2, You know, it's a little smaller, fits nice, I gotta like it, does what I need it to do. But like, in the future, right, if you start having heart problems or something like that, it might be something that you kind of forced to move to, you know?
Right.
So,
For sure.
and then maybe your flex spending account with healthcare benefits could pay for it.
There you go.
In the
Yeah.
future.
There you go.
That's something to think about.
That's
Yeah.
Add extra $500 in
I
there
know.
for a year, get a nice Apple Watch,
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah, good to go.
Cool, so I've got one, it's kind of fun, kind of funny. So either of you guys have a Siri or an Alexa or anything like that?
I have an Alexa, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been Alexa too.
So this hotel in Japan called the Strange Hotel basically had this idea that because we have a shortage of workers, we're going to basically have a bunch of robots in the hotel to help out people. Robots in your hotel room that can tell you about the restaurants in the area or maps, like kind of like a Siri, but they call it actually Churi, because I guess a little copyright infringement there.
Yep.
Or a robot at the check-in desk that can just help you get checked in, you know, generate your key and do that. So robot luggage carriers carry your luggage, so they had robots for that. And they also had a concierge robot, right, to give you tickets or answer questions, help you with your flights, things like that. Well, it turns out that they've actually had to lay off half of their robots. They had 243 robots in this hotel, they'd lay off half of them because they weren't
Interesting.
working.
Okay.
And they were causing more problems for people. So apparently Churi, the little robot in your room that tells you about the restaurants, couldn't tell you anything. Didn't give you any information about what you wanted. So if you asked it kind of what was a time is the theme park open, it couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
The robots at the front desk, which were actually Velociraptor robots, so you know Jurassic Park with the dinosaurs there with the claws, they were at check-in and they were decommissioned because human workers had to do their jobs for them to photocopy guest passports manually. The robot luggage carriers could only reach 24 of the 100 rooms in the hotel. And when they passed by each other, they got stuck. So they couldn't get past each other in the hallway, they
Yeah.
get stuck. So people had to like unstick them. And they didn't work in rain or snow.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
And last but not least, with the main concierge robot,
Yep.
I didn't only answer questions about flight schedules and nearby tourist attractions, so it was replaced by a human as well. So everyone talks about the robots taking over.
Right.
Ain't happening yet.
clearly
not yet.
Ain't
Not
happening
yet.
yet.
It was.
Fat robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The hotel decided it was easier to fire them than replace them, citing high costs. I mean,
Yeah. Right.
I guess, you know, people with labor is cheaper than robot labor, which you would think, you know, eventually the goals have to be reversed. But so no Terminator 2 yet. Although did you
Not
see
quite
this? This was in the news this week as well, last week. Scientists have come up with a liquid metal. They've come up with liquid metal that responds to like electric currents and moves. They can mold it into shapes.
Wow.
So, like, you guys serious right now? Like T-1000?
Yeah.
It's like right around the corner now, we're all
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. Exactly. We're done.
It's like what are you guys doing? So I don't know. I'm not into all this like robot stuff for me.
Hey, I mean, I'm all for having, getting checked into a hotel by a Velociraptor. I think that'd be pretty cool. But if he can't do everything that he needs to, then you gotta,
Yeah,
I feel like
put the people back
I
in.
feel like there's a line where there's too many robots in one
Right.
place, and
Yeah.
you're just like.
In this place, there were too many, and it failed
Yeah,
miserably.
it didn't
So-
work.
So one for the people.
One for the that's one for,
There we go.
for humanity.
All right, Travis, you have another one?
Yeah, the other one is Epic Games, who owns the game, very popular game Fortnite. They're getting sued by a bunch of different people for anybody who's familiar with the game knows that the characters do a bunch of dances. They originated a few, but then they started to bring in some more outside popular ones. One of the more popular ones is the floss, which I'm sure a lot of people know. If anybody watched The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you remember Carlton? He did that crazy.
yeah.
He did that crazy dance. So they started using their characters doing those dances, but without permission from the original dancers. So the guy who played Carlton is suing Epic Games. The kid known as Backpack Kid, I guess, who originally started the floss, apparently, he's suing Epic Games. So they just didn't think ahead to ask permission or get any rights to use these dances that weren't actually theirs.
They also they just announced they made $2 billion last year in revenue. Right?
It's unbelievable.
There's plenty of money to go around for other people to
Yeah,
sue them.
I'm not. It's
game,
not not that big of a deal for them, but
Yeah, right.
So it's crazy because they come off as we're a free game. They're like, okay, it's free, and then
Yeah.
because it's free, people don't feel bad buying these in-app purchases. You know what I mean?
Right.
They'll buy an extra suit for their Fortnite player, stuff like that. But yeah, they're exploding.
Do you guys play Fortnite?
I definitely did a little bit more in college when I had some more free time. I'll still play once in a while.
Dude,
though.
you just graduated college.
Yeah, I know, but when I had a little bit more time on my hands for sure. But
Gotcha.
You know, it's the game is changing so constantly. I think they're on like season 5 or 6 or something like that.
What are
So
these seasons? What does that even mean?
they just like change the map and they change, you know, a bunch of, they add new features and new guns and stuff like that. So
Keep people roped in real quick.
whenever I do play,
So it
you
doesn't
know,
get stale.
right,
Yeah,
I log
exactly.
on and I don't even recognize it from what it used to be.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's so much different.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Dave, you on the topic?
Yeah, so mine's taking me back to kind of middle school days. Motorola announced that they're coming back out with the Razr.
Middle school.
Oh yeah.
Middle school for me.
I was 20. I was 20 years old when I got my first Razr. I was in college. Maybe I was 19. But
Yeah, I think it was
Wait,
my
isn't
first.
Motorola owned by Google?
Question.
Lenovo, I think. But yeah, so they're coming back out with it. It's going to be a smartphone that's foldable. $1,500.
Yeah.
So,
$100 for a Razr.
yeah.
No thanks.
Back when I think they were giving away at some point,
Right,
probably
exactly,
for free.
right. Well, it's like, oh, you know, it's all like retro, right? Everything's
Yeah.
going back, you know, movies, TV
Right.
shows,
Yeah, everything.
technology as well. Like retro works, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I mean, this one's more interesting because it actually is a foldable screen, right?
yeah,
So it's like
right.
instead of having like the screen at the top and the numbers on the bottom, it's a
Yeah.
full screen like an iPhone, right?
Yep.
It's the folding glass, hence the $1,500 cost.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, pretty cool, I guess. You know.
Did you guys hear about the Samsung phone too? So it's literally, you know,
Yeah,
it'll look
Samsung
like the
did the same
regular
thing.
Galaxy, but
Yeah.
it won't be like the Razr. You'll literally just be able to bend it in half.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
completely, you know, bendable phone, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I think that's insane.
Yeah.
It's like, just, you shouldn't be able to do that
Right,
with your
right.
phone or whatnot.
Yeah, glass is glass,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's
exactly.
interesting. But hey, no more broken screens. All those screen,
Hopefully.
those screen protector
Yeah.
guys and those
I
guys.
mean, if you can bend it in
fix the
half, I
screens.
hope that wouldn't break if you dropped it on the
Well,
ground.
yeah, right. Exactly. You would hope so.
Yeah, right.
Well, the
I
crazy
know.
thing for me too is like when you go back with the Razr, it's like you're gonna have to click the 2-4 times or twice to get the B and then
Right,
and
I didn't
stuff
even
like
think about that.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure it'll have a keyboard you can pull up on.
I
it
hope
as
so.
well,
I hope so.
Yeah, that's true though. You're right. Old school texting, right?
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that's funny. That brings me back.
That's when you could text without looking at the buttons.
Yeah.
yeah, you just
Right.
feel it. Yeah.
You just you know exactly where the
yeah,
letters
you know
are.
where
you need to be.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
All right, I got another one that's pretty interesting. So,
Says you.
listen to this guy. Oh, our intrepid producer. I could had an hour to talk about him. Anyway, so Bluetooth chips, right? You know, IoT, you know, where there's sensors everywhere, and they basically run off Bluetooth chips collecting information and transmit it out, right? So they need to be powered by something, you know, a small battery, whatever it may be. Well, apparently, this company, I don't know who did it, but they created a Bluetooth chip that is able to operate without a battery. It operates off of the air.
Wow.
Yeah, so basically it will harvest energy from ambient radio frequencies like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth cell signals and be powered
Wow.
by these ambient signals in the air to power, like, you know, all these sensors that are floating around for like balloon,
Yeah.
weather balloons, or whether they're on a car or whatever it may be. So the future of technology here is pretty cool that they're able to actually find this self-sustaining, you know,
Yeah, but
Bluetooth
isn't
chip.
that what Nikola Tesla basically came out like pulling
That's constant
energy
movement, right?
out of ether, right? Like just kind of extracting energy from the air.
Kind of.
It's just air. It's not sun.
Same idea.
It's not
No, it's not
solar
solar, it's
powered.
not
just
wind.
right, air.
It's, you know, it's basically your cell phone is nearby
Yeah.
and it gives off some, right, we know that gives off some
Right, of
radiation,
course.
some signal. It's able to basically convert energy from that to power itself.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, Amazon and Samsung are both investors, full release plan in 2020.
I hope they can find a way to roll it out into a phone. of some
Right,
kind.
I know.
Just
Well, exactly,
never
right,
having to
Bluetooth
plug your phone
sensor
in again
tags.
would be awesome.
Yeah, so it does temperature sensor as well on it. Things are hot and too cold. There's a pressure sensor on it. So like for smart fridges, you know, the sensor. So you can put those in there, and then they don't need to power them. Even though there's power in the fridge, right? But I guess they could save money without needing to power those as well. I guess the company is called Wiliot, W-I-L-I-O-T, Wiliot. Yeah, so future of Bluetooth chip technology is coming, and it is powered by radio waves, basically.
And this is the first one to ever do that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's a huge jump forward.
Well, it'll also just help the environment too, right? Even though these
Yeah.
batteries are very small for
Right,
these devices,
right.
still, right? You know, they're disposable and they don't last forever. So this is a pretty cool way to help that as well.
Does that mean eventually we won't have to charge our cell phones? We'll just be able to take in energy from the air and we'll never have to worry about plugging them in?
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. Right now it's a Bluetooth chip, but eventually if it could be
Could be, you know, for phone batteries.
I agree.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. So last but not least, you guys follow Kylie Jenner on Instagram?
I do not.
You don't?
Uh,
I don't either.
I don't think I do, actually.
No?
I know
But
I know about all the stuff going on, but I
Yeah.
don't think I personally follow
I
her.
follow her. I don't know why. I follow a lot of celebrities on Instagram.
I just
to tell you the truth.
I just don't get the, you know, why people really, you know, obsess over the Jenners and the Kardashians. and
I don't know
everything,
either.
you know.
My wife used to watch the show all the
Yeah.
time. She's like, it's my guilty pleasure. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
Okay. Do your thing.
Yeah. So apparently she had the record on Instagram for the most liked photo ever, like 18
Right.
million likes. So someone, we don't know who yet, it was an anonymous person, posted a picture of an egg on Instagram and said, hey, let's get this egg over 18 million likes and beat Kylie Jenner's record. And of course, in this world, it did.
Did.
It did.
Of course.
It's up to almost 20 million likes now, this picture of an egg. Basically, it's called world_record_egg is the hashtag, is the Instagram name. It's a picture of an egg. It says, let's set a world record together and get the most liked post on Instagram, beating the current world record held by Kylie Jenner at 18 million. We got this. And yeah, so right now it's at 26,200,000 likes.
It's a special egg.
Picture of an egg.
Viral egg.
Exactly. So it's pretty funny. And Kylie Jenner did post a comeback, right? Did you see that? She had an egg. She
Yep.
cracked it on the sidewalk. And cooked
Oh,
it
no
on the
way. I didn't see
sidewalk
that. No.
in California,
That's
wherever
funny.
she was.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yep. Oh, actually, the picture is now at over 40 million likes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So,
So
yeah.
it's doubled it.
Yep.
So yeah. So this is the world we live in today, where an egg is going to get 40 million likes on
2019 is
Instagram.
off to a great
We got way
start.
too much time on their hands.
People do it way too much time on their hands.
I saw people were sending Mike Tyson a picture of that egg just with his, you know, his face tat, just that egg with his face tat on.
Yeah.
And I saw he tweeted out, he just sent a picture of it and said, you know, stop sending me this crap.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the world of Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, what do you think of the beer?
It's great. Yeah, great. Double
Smells
IPA.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's clean, it's light.
It is very light for a double IPA.
It really
I think
is.
like a Treehouse or Trillium.
8% you said?
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
thicker, you know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah.
This one's very lighter color as
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
It tastes really good.
Tastes really, really good.
Sweet.
Sure.
So, guys, first time on.
Yeah.
Would you come back?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
We gotta get some more of your BDR friends.
Yeah,
too.
we'll bring some of the gang
Yeah.
along.
It's not that scary, guys.
It's really
that
not.
scary.
It's really not.
We get the whole crew down here.
Exactly. So, cool. Well, that was Actifio On-Tech for Thursday, January 17th. We'll be back next week. Jay will be back next week. We'll start on time, right, Gio, next week?
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
And don't forget to subscribe.